Okay.
Act 2. Back at the auditorium, Vixen plots the next scene in order to lure the other campus men to do her bidding. Yeah, I got them running for her lives. Or their lives. That proves they shouldn't mess with me, said a still enthralled Vin. Wait, what? You think Vixen would be the one saying that, but alright, whatever. What are you talking about, man? Said Cuneo. You're trying to gain points just to impress my sweetheart. I got them going home to mother. Wait, what? This guy's slang really sucks. Susie likes me best and you know it. You're just jealous because I'm the leader. I'm the man and I've got the skills. Susie and Melissa like me both. Okay, when was Red established as the leader?
I have no idea.
Because, okay, contrary to what a lot of people might not know, and I'm not talking down anybody here, while yes, Red Ranger in both Sentai and Rangers is typically the leader, there have been many examples where they aren't the leader. And even regarding that, you can't just rely on people kind of assuming that Red's the leader. You gotta kind of explain that. You can't just go, oh, you're the leader because you're Red. You gotta show off some qualities that make them a leader, you know?
I think one incident or one situation comes to mind, if I remember correctly, but this is when I was really little. I'm thinking of Tommy, and he was the White Ranger, wasn't he? He was more of like a leader type of figure. I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, when Tommy was promoted to White Ranger, he was actually promoted to leader.
Yeah.
So there's a blatant example right there. So, alright, so continuing, where was I? Here we go. The two are about to go to blows before Vixen/Melissa breaks it up. Just a second. Save your strength. You'll both need it to take out the other heroes later, and I know that you'll do anything for me. Vixen says seductively. I can't do a seductive voice. I'll do anything for you, sings Vin. I'm not singing that. Anything you want us to do, Cuneo follows. Nick makes his appearance as he had been searching for the two missing Rangers. I understand that you're looking for a future supermodel. Perhaps I can be of service. No question mark. So, in other words, the only way I can interpret that is that Nick came and threatened her to make him a supermodel. Oh. Oh, yes, we can. The more the merrier, said Vixen/Melissa. Kuro Siren/Susie watches Nick's moves as he struts on the catwalk. I'm sorry, that's just really funny to me. As he struts on the catwalk with his preppy fashion-style Dockers on. Yes, fashion. She approaches Nick and then kisses him as well. Nick is also under the spell of Kuro Siren. Or, wait, also, that implies he was before, when he clearly wasn't. You should have said, Nick is now under the spell of Kuro Siren.
Yeah.
Or now Nick is also under... You gotta preface that, man. You know, the two of you women are awesome. I have to get the rest of my clothes back at the apartment, so I'll be back to give you guys a hand. Literally. I have one stored in my closet. As soon as Nick leaves the auditorium, he dashes back to BC's dorm room. Wait. Oh, so he's a lying thief. Good. Did you get your little smooch, Romeo? Said BC. You said it, pal. And how? The plastic lips always keep me from catching... Wait, what? The plastic lips... Wait. We had no precognition about it having to be lip service. She just said she kissed him. For all we know, she could have kissed him on the cheek.
Yeah.
And you really gotta be specific with this shit, man. Like, come on now. Whatever. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Can't take any chances being poisoned from Black Widow back there. That doesn't make any sense, but alright. Obviously, Nick was not affected by the poison kit. Poison doesn't hypnotize you! From Kuro Siren. Thus, he, BC, and Tony were able to teleport the plastic lip specimen to Dr. Markby. and patiently wait for the results. This is like one awesome doctor. What's his backstory? I want to know. Because he's able to, like, break down magical monster things. Like, what is his deal? I seriously want to know now. There's got to be some sort of explanation. You can't just go, oh, well, he's a scientist. Like, no. Obviously, Nick was not affected by the poison kiss, yada yada. If you noticed, when the creature kissed the two, their adrenaline reached far higher adrenaline doesn't have anything to do with it. Has far higher levels when they fought you, and it gave an illusion of the type of woman they desired. In this case, for Vin, it was someone dark-haired. For Kunio, it was a brunette. To the naked eye, you saw them for what they really were. The enemy. So, science, I guess. Okay. How dare she? Vixen stole my ideas. Wait, what? Vixen stole my ideas. So Nick's thought about going around and kissing people to seduce them before? Okay, well, I don't know what that says about him, but whatever. However, we can't focus on that right now. The coating I'm spraying on you two will only last for an hour. We have to snap them out of that spell and get them back to their good side. Well then, said BC, let's get busy. Insert hentai joke here. It was 8 o'clock and the fashion show went in full the record. That's not a saying. The sign outside conspicuously read, for men's eyes only. Yeah, conspicuously. Sure. The crowd is in awe as the different models strutted their stuff. Why can't you just say they walked on the fucking catwalk? In casual wear, evening wear, and even swimwear. Vin and Kunio walked out onto the catwalk, as does Nick. Vixen / Melissa and Kuro Siren / Susie addressed the crowd. I would like to take this time to thank the board, the staff, and the CJU student organization for making our fashion show a success. Before we close out tonight, I have a very special treat. And no, they did not actually specify who the fuck was talking. So I just made up a voice. There is a mist of fragrant frog that spreads across the entire auditorium. All the men breathe deep and is it active or passive, dude? Pick one. Is enthralled by the beauty of the two mayhem women. Now you are all under our spell, somehow. Each and every one of you. You will do my bidding as the future husbands and bearers of our future children, soon enough to be my mayhem warriors. I don't think so, said Nick. What did you say, said Vixen. Like I said, I don't think so. 3 little words, meaning that your plot is... That's 4 words. So, Nick can't count, is another thing we just learned about him. That's what you think, fool. My mayhem men. Seize him! The entire auditorium of men, who... about 12,000, to be exact, all the spheres. So, they went around and kissed 12,000 people?
Oh my goodness.
They've been busy.
Their lips.
Another illusion made by Nick's holograms. What? Wait, what? How do you kiss a hologram? Okay, if they were all holograms the entire time, then how would they have shown to be affected by anything? How could you even feel them? They should have known something was up ages ago. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I misread something somewhere. I don't care. One good turn deserves another, villain, said Nick. You gave the illusion that you were a well-known supermodel bent on taking over the campus. Now we gave you the illusion that you succeeded. Not! Oh no, the not cause. Fucking hell. That was never a good comeback, even when it was a thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
Ever. Vin, Kunio, get him. As they run towards Nick, he sprays the anti-mist on Vin and Kunio. The fuck is an anti-mist? Science! Finally snapping out of the cyber creature's spell. What happened? What's going on? Said a confused but back to normal Kunio. What are we doing here? Said Vin. Do you always have... What are we doing here? Said Vin. Do you always have to say that after you wake up from a trance? Said, wait, what? Transit... This guy really needs to make it more clear who's talking when. BC and Tony run up to join the other three Rangers. Vixen and her cyber creature happened. What's happening is that she's about to go out of stuff. Okay, you could have made that one sentence. BC and Tony run up to join the other three Rangers. Oh, wait. I'm rereading a line, my bad. The five transform. Lights, camera, action, Scanranger, and of course no spaces for the commas. And the battle begins. Kuro Siren attempts to snag Nick/Green Scanner with her hair and tosses him around. Well, wait. Is she attempting to grab him, or did she actually grab him? Because if she only attempted, then that implies that it didn't work, and therefore she wouldn't be able to toss him.
With her hair. I would think of Medusa that way.
Yeah. Whatever. Film Blade. Green shouts as he cuts the cyber creature's hair with his sword. Pink Scanner goes one-on-one with Vixen as she dodges her sword attacks. Vixen gets the upper hand as she shoots a beauty bolt, spelt with an I because it's quirky, I guess. A bolt of energy from her sword. Yellow gets in the way and takes the hit. An angered Kunio then charges after the Mayhem. Okay, so he took that blast head on and didn't even feel it. Meanwhile, I guarantee you, if Pink had gotten hit, she'd be sent flying out of the room. That's bullshit. Let me scroll down a little bit. Wait, pleads Vixen. You wouldn't hit a woman, would you? 2 words, precious. Equal rights. Nobody messes up my head. My mind is my own. Kunio prepares and launches his Valkyrie Vanchers at her. I still don't know what a fucking Vancher is. But Kuro Siren intercepts them, taking the hit. Vixen figures out that a retreat was the better part of valor and teleports away, leaving Kuro Siren. So she went out like a bitch. Curse you, scum rangers. Okay, that's getting old. You've ruined my face, my beautiful face. You'll all pay for this. Pay most dearly. You didn't need to add the pay most dearly at the end, cried the cyber creature. She wails her seductive song in order to hypnotize the male Scanrangers again. With the anti-miss applied to the 5, it has no effect. Well, shouldn't it have faded out of the room by now?
Yeah.
Hey, baby, said Blue Scanner. Now you're playing my song. Costello Cry. Blue shouts a bot, like the famous scream from the hilarious Lou Costello. Kuro Siren loses her voice and the shouting contest. She is unable to leave her spell. Now it's Yellow Scanner's turn to go for the final blow. He becomes one of his favorite anime shows in his suit. Oh, he becomes one with... He become S1 with his favorite anime shows, and his suit becomes a heavy armored mecha. Again. He goes in full thrust with his blade in hand while shouting, Warp Speed Smash! Kunio runs through Kuro Siren as he poses out of the way. The cyber creature falls and explodes. As Scanranger claims another victory, Black Orc watches high above the earth, angered about another of his cyber creatures destroyed by the soldiers of the Silver Screen. Vixen is afraid to look at him, much less speak to apologize for her failure. A couple of days later, the 5 take a break in between classes at the cafeteria. Well, guys, now that Fashion Week is coming to an end, what have we learned all this? That's a good question, actually. You know, before I read, what do you think the lesson of this chapter was, Nadia?
Seduction, I guess? I don't know.
I think the moral was never trust a fashion model. Good. Yes. Anyway.
I guess so.
Looks can be deceiving, said Kunio. Things aren't always as they seem, said Vin. Beauty is more than skin deep. But in Mayhem's case, we'll make an exception, said BC. It's better to have love lost than to have not been loved at all, said Nick. You mean that you actually had feelings for that machine? Tony replied. Fucking racist. I admit that I did, but what can I say? I could have used an escort for that ballroom dance tomorrow night. Now it's too late to find someone else. As if on cue, shades of the ending of Dumb and Dumber. Okay, don't explain the jokes! Stop! A bus full of pretty models open the window looking for directions, but this time the women are Miss America contestants. Oh, how fucking convenient and contrived. Excuse me, but this may sound awkward, but I'm looking for a date to this ballroom dance tomorrow night, and I'm running out of options, said the pretty model. Are you available? Why? Okay, that raises a lot of questions. Why would Miss America care about this ballroom dance? Why did she say but twice, which makes her redundant? What would she see in any of the Scanrangers?
I have no idea.
Just what we needed. A sentimental, if not sappy, nice ending to a serious Sentai episode, said... Stop doing that! Raida Oshi was only so lucky. See Chojin Sentai Jetman episode 8 to understand. Ah! I'll let you guys on TV video and the novel go figure out how this ends. In other words, it ends stupidly. Okay, so... Nadia, if you would, please finish us off with the to be continued. And yeah, even Sheena's confused by this.
No problem, I'll take it over. To be continued. In our next Scanranger adventure, anchored by Mayhem's defeats at the hands of the Scanranger, Black War takes it upon himself to battle the movie task force. The results of the battle make the team question themselves, and Professor Alex, is the only one who can renew their confidence in each other. The confrontation, next movie. Oh, goodness gracious. That's so wrong, okay? Next, movie task force, Scanranger, episode 4, The Confrontation, Future Master of the World. Roll that film. How that was worded was really awkward.
Yeah, so what did you all think of this chapter? Weird. Sheena's just like, it's weird. Me, okay. The first two chapters were funny. This one was just dumb. Like, just don't explain your jokes, dude. The point of references and the fun of jokes like that are letting the audience figure it out for themselves. You know, that's like half the fun.
Yeah.
Like, and not to mention, if you're seriously that hardcore appealing to Sentai fans, they're gonna know who Raida Oshi was, okay? Don't worry about it. I don't know. This was a mess. Chapter 4, I don't even know what to expect now. I hope it brings back the funny. I really do. Well, whatever. Any final thoughts?
No.
I didn't think so. How about you, Sheena? It only get worse each chapter. Honestly, it might end up being that way, but we'll have to wait and see. So, until next time, friends, take care.